Procrastination is becoming a chronic symptom to every single one. And procrastination is not about the task. We often know procrastination is how we're going to feel while we're doing that task. So currently I'm at the University of Melbourne, and let's understand what is that one thing student facing in 2026. So I'm gonna ask random questions to the students. There might be some shy students. I'm not sure if they're gonna respond me clearly, because obviously we kind of lose that connectivity by talking to each other. So there will be some students. So I have met someone in University of Melbourne, but due to privacy reason, I cannot actually show their face. But I'm just going to ask them question. What are the challenges students facing at the moment while studying? What do you think?
I think that students struggle with procrastination. They get easily distracted and don't utilize the resources that they are given and end up kind of wasting their time.
Let's go. We got one challenge, which is the procrastination. I'm still having a chat, looking people around. What are the challenges they are facing? I can see here the group of people, but let me ask them a question first. So right now I'm sitting at the University of Melbourne South Lawn. I'm going to ask questions. What are the challenges students facing at the moment in terms of study or just day-to-day life?
Awesome. So I think one of the biggest thing for me is because I come into the city often for studying, I'd say transportation, but even just the fees to get here, but also my own procrastination and laziness, I'd say.
Right. What's your take on procrastination? What do you think? Procrastination is a symptoms or procrastination is the feeling behind the task?
The feeling behind doing the task, I'd say.
Right. And what do you generally do when you do procrastination? Do you go, what's your coping mechanism look like?
Ooh, I like to eat. I'll just do something else like eat or cook, read the Bible, just indulge in other things then.
Right. You would do any other thing but not studying.
Pretty much.
Cool. If you wanted to share your
Me?
insights too, are you okay to come on camera or just like?
I'll probably voice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I would say the biggest thing I struggle with is building a diligent habit, because especially in uni, my first year, there's no one really pushing me to do this and that. So I think I really need to develop the skill to control myself and be someone who can master my habit. A lot of it is about habit forming.
Right.
So if I want good grades, then I must change my habit. So
Right.
I think that's a big struggle I have, because no one's going to really push me.
Right.
But I'd say that is one thing where procrastination gets the best of me.
So based on my understanding, it's called knowing doing gap. We know what to do, but we don't know how to do it. Could you say that? We all know we should eat healthy diet or wake up early in the morning. We should study, but we still don't do it because we don't know how to do it. No one taught us how to do it, right? Do you want to share your voice too? Or
Let me think about it.
It's like the good I ought to do, I do not do. But what I do not want to do, I do. It's like that.
while she was thinking, I will just give you the advice how I beat my procrastination. In 2020, I came here in a lockdown, and then I didn't had any friends, to be honest, because obviously lockdown. And then everything was online. And even on the Zoom, people used to turn off their camera, and literally
Did that ever affect you mentally?
a lot.
Oh, really?
A lot. There was an incident in my life in my first semester. My English was not good because basically I'm not coming from the English speaking country.
Right.
So I asked question to professor, and there was two guys behind me, and I know they didn't have any bad intention, but they just laugh on my English, and I feel embarrassed to speak up again. And then that was the main thing. I started procrastinating going to the class or asking right questions, and then I just stayed into my own shell. So pushing up the task, even not going to the gym and piling up, and there is a limit. There is a concept called good stress and bad stress. So good stress push you a little bit to get task done, but if that stress is going further, then it become a chronic stress. And in that chronic stress, basically you can't actually function. So it's not like mental, you can actually prevent that to happening by taking small action, which is just 1% improvement.
Right.
So do you want to add any insights, or do you want to share your insights?
I think to add to that, sometimes people can get what you
If
call
you, if you just hold the mic
Oh,
closer.
this is a question for you first.
Uh,
I know it impacts you mentally quite a lot, but does it ever to an extent where you need to take medication and stuff? Because apparently it's quite common for young people as well to get addiction out of their stress level.
So I was lucky enough to manage that escalation, because if I wouldn't have managed that escalation, then I would have diagnosed with anxiety and stress, and then it would have been very harder for me to even function normally. So what I actually did, instead of focusing on the perfection, I started taking small action, which is just 1% improvement. So in engineering and manufacturing, it's called the Kaizen. So Kaizen means you just have to take 1%, yes. So you just have to take 1% improvement every single day. So what I would do generally, I would like, previously I used to wake up around 10:30 a.m. So what I would do, I would just try waking up 10 minutes early. That's literally less efforts, right? But I'm still making 1% improvement. If I'm thinking that I have assignments or homework coming up on the weekend, instead of me thinking, oh, maybe I will do it tonight, when I'm having that thought, I'm literally opening up my laptop and just reading one question. So I'm gaining my self-trust back, which is called knowing doing gap. So I know, but I'm actually putting into the action and I'm actually doing the stuff in that moment. And when I'm doing it, I'm gaining my self-trust back, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you guys have anything to add, happy to add. Do you have any?
Not really. They pretty much covered all the things I was thinking about.
Right. So take on, if you guys want to do it, just focus on what 1% you can do at the moment to beat the procrastination. And also the feelings is going to come and go. So thanks very much for your input, guys. It was lovely to have a chat with you. I will.
What was your name?
My name is Tushar.
Neb.
Nice to meet you.
You're from Chennai?
Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Are you Hindi?
First of all, University of Melbourne students are extremely shy. When I go to them and I talk to them, they're just like, oh, no, I don't want to come to the camera, because obviously it's not about the shyness, it's about we human lose that connectivity with each other, if that makes sense. So right now I am heading towards the different part of the campus, which is called Stop One. I can see lots of students over here. They might be studying, they might be eating. Let's just get started and ask random question around student pavilion. Basically, what are the struggles they are facing? So let's go. All right, I'm sitting next to Belledo Library at Student Pavilion, and I have beautiful Tanisha with me. I'm gonna ask Tanisha, what do you think? What are the main struggles students facing in 2026 in terms of study, in terms of other focus? What do you think?
I think a lot of problems that myself and everyone around me seems to be facing is just overworking and burnout, and just, I guess, having a balance of studying and working. And also, I think a lot of people, I'm an international student, a lot of international students are here by themselves without family and maybe for the first time living alone. So navigating, I guess, being a student and also an adult and living alone, and it can be very isolating and stressful. But
And what do you think, being that isolating? Because I understand when I came here in Melbourne, I was international student as well, and I get that feeling that you're away from your family and then you're trying to manage your work, your expenses and study and those assignments. Do you think somehow those factors, which is external factors outside of the study, impacting within your study and leading to the procrastination?
definitely, I feel like a lot of those external factors can affect, I guess, I don't know, your mental health, your ability to focus and maybe do the best that you can. I think support from family is really important.
Right.
It can definitely affect.
What do you think? What's your take on procrastination? Do you procrastinate?
I'm a huge procrastinator. One of my resolutions for this year was to stop procrastinating and not leave everything until the day off. The amount of times I've pulled all-nighters to get assignments in. But I'm in my 5th year of study and I'm still doing that, so I don't know. We'll see if this year's different.
What are the actionable steps you're taking, and you will tell us how you will stop that procrastination? Luke.
Well, I'm here right now. It's the first week of uni for me, and I was gonna go home, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna leave campus until I get what I need to get done. Because if I go home, I'm just gonna get comfortable and put it off until next week.
Wow.
So I'm trying to get it all done now before I go home. That's one thing.
Right.
And I have this little app, the Focus app, that's really cute that I use to help.
Wow. Thanks very
Yeah.
much, Tanisha. After listening to this conversation, you might have realized that you're not the only one who's dealing with the procrastination. Procrastination is not a symptom, trust me. Procrastination is just the bad habits or those unhealthy habits which we have developed around our studies, productive work. It's not too late. So take that 1% action today to beat their procrastination. And if you want to know more, comment down below and I will help you.